I'm Kaylee Blassingame. I met Miss Gray my junior year when I had her for advanced animal science. I selected her because of how she wants to help students get into a vet school to pursue their dream of becoming a vet.
Kaylee, I have greatly enjoyed getting to know you, not only as a student, but as a person these past 2 years. I have seen you be nothing but kind and considerate to your classmates and teachers, even if the gesture wasn't always returned. You are always willing to lend a helpful hand where one is needed, oftentimes without even being asked. I enjoy seeing your smiling face walking down the hall to class because I know no matter the day, you are always going to be a diligent worker and an active participant in class, and I know I can count on you for any little task or question I might have. I'm lucky to get to have you in 2 classes this year, and I always look forward to second period where I know I will be greeted with a smile and a good morning from you. You are an excellent role model for younger students to look up to and strive to be like. You have the knowledge, dedication, and passion to achieve anything you set your mind to, and I know you'll be successful in all that you do. Good luck in this next chapter of your life.
I have chosen Miss Swafford as my most influential teacher because she made me realize my love for reading and writing. I was blessed to have Miss Swafford as my second and third grade teacher, and what I remember most about her class was the game Sparkle. It was a fun and interactive game that made learning new words so much easier. I'm thankful for the entertaining and valuable years I spent in Miss Swafford's class, and I'm grateful for her help in discovering my love for writing.
Hi, I'm Jerlene Swafford. I've taught for 23 years. I had the joy of having Bailey Bruton for 2 years in 2nd and 3rd grade. Bailey was a sweet and caring student in my class. She helped others and showed compassion. She cared about school and her fellow students. If you didn't know Bailey, you would think she was quiet and shy. But that was the serious side of her. Bailey studied and worked in my room all the time. She was an all-around fabulous student that touched others, including me. I was honored to have her for 2 years.
I chose Miss Loxton because she has definitely been the most influential teacher throughout high school. Not only did she teach me what I need to know in the classroom, but she was also someone who I felt safe talking to about anything. Miss Loxton teaches many different subjects, and the fact that she always has time for her students is why I chose her to accompany me at the Fab Fox dinner.
I have known Bree for 3 years, and I have had the opportunity to be both her teacher and cheer coach. Bree has always stood out to me as a mature, responsible, and respectful student. She's a wonderful leader and a motivator in the classroom and as an athlete. Bree is always willing to go above and beyond to help out any way that she can. And her genuine, caring personality sets her apart. I know that I can always count on her no matter what. I'm so blessed to have been her teacher and coach for the past 3 years, and I have so many memories from those years that I will always cherish. Bree, you're an amazing young woman with an incredible character, and I can't wait to see where that takes you in life. Know that I'm always here to cheer you on. Good luck in your next chapter.
I had Mrs. Sykes for my sophomore and junior years of high school for her Accounting 1 and Accounting 2 classes. I chose Mrs. Sykes as my most influential teacher because she broke me out of my shell and encouraged me to go beyond my comfort zone by pushing me to be more involved in UIL, especially headline writing. Her class helped me learn to prioritize and understand the finality of deadlines. Her classroom always felt like a second home to me, and she was always willing to listen. She has a heart of gold, and I am incredibly grateful for the opportunity to have been taught by her.
Amy Sykes. This is my 18th year in education and my 4th year at Cattle Mills. My 2nd year at Cattle Mills, I had the pleasure of having Maggie in my Accounting 1 class and was given the opportunity to teach her again during her junior year for Accounting 2. While at times the classes were stressful for both of us, we paired our work with girl talk, relationship advice, and the occasional breakfast party. Maggie is so much more than a hard worker and an admirer of food. She is organized. I'm quite jealous of her note-taking ability. She's humble, talented, and excels both in academics and personal relationships. It has been such a delight to have Maggie in class, and I would like to express not only my thanks to her, but to her parents for raising such an outstanding young lady and student.
Mrs. Bailey was my first grade teacher and the best teacher I've ever had. I've shared so many memories with her inside the classroom and outside the classroom. Even though I was very young in her class, she has always been somebody that I could look up to, talk to, and laugh with. She has always provided love, laughs, advice, and hugs whenever I've needed them. I will cherish Miss Bailey forever, and she will always hold a special place in my heart. Thank you, Mrs. Bailey, for being the most influential teacher I've ever had.
My name is Emily Bailey, and I had the privilege of being Victoria Habalutzel's first grade teacher. And even though she isn't that same little first grader that I had 11 years ago, she still has so many qualities that make her a Fab Fox. She still has that beautiful, contagious smile that will light up any room, and I've had the privilege to watch her achieve great things academically, on the sidelines at football games, and on the softball field. I've seen that Victoria is a loyal friend and will be there to help anyone in need. And one of the things that I've watched Victoria do that probably makes me the most proud is I've watched her Christian faith grow strong and lead by example. With qualities like hard work, integrity, loyalty, positivity, and that contagious smile and strong Christian faith, I know Victoria will do great things at Stephen F. Austin and in life. I'm so honored that I was blessed to watch her and teach her and see these qualities shine through in her no matter where she is. Thank you, Victoria, for choosing me as your most influential teacher. I'm so honored to know you, and I'm so grateful that I could have witnessed your life and be a small part of it. It truly is students like you that make me proud to do what I do every day. You will always have a special place in my heart.
I would personally like to give Miss Butler a heartily tribute for her hard efforts of making our nation's future. It is said that teachers are the backbone of our society. They play a great role in building up the characters of students. Miss Butler teaches her students very carefully and sincerely, just like her own children. I always looked forward to her class, whether it be just going to the library or working as a library aide, because she wholeheartedly took an interest in how her students were doing. I know her to be a teacher I can easily talk to about classwork, recommendation letters, and anything upsetting me. I genuinely would like to thank Miss Butler for all she has done for me during the past 4 years, which will ultimately impact the rest of my life.
Laura Ashley spent 2 years working in the library as a student aide. During that time, I came to know a student who was always attentive to the task at hand and who never failed to show kindness to those who came into the library. I always appreciated Laura's respectful attitude and the fact that she willingly did anything I asked of her. I will miss visiting with Laura and hearing about what's going on with her or complimenting her on her unique style. I enjoyed those visits. I know that as Laura goes out into the world, we will still be friends and we'll have another chat the next time our paths cross. Best wishes, Laura. You've got a bright future ahead.
Choosing my Fab Fox most influential teacher was a very easy decision for me. When thinking about what teacher had the biggest impact on me, my mind went straight to Miss Payne. Not only has she impacted the success of my education and built up my confidence of speaking in front of other people, she has also become a second mom to me. From learning about the butter dish keys, her many Brookshire's clippings, accidentally stealing her sweatshirt, and experiencing her crazy costumes and dance moves. Although I have not known her for very long, in this short time she has had a huge impact on me, which I am very grateful for.
People can say they care, but it means nothing until they prove it. When I think about Emily in this quote, I think about what a caring soul that she truly is and how she proves it daily. I had the pleasure of having Emily in my college speech class and worked many hours with her on beta backdrops as well. She has become a third child in our family, which allows us to know that she is a clean freak, won't eat foods with weird textures, and even though she's allergic to dogs, she still loves holding them. In a time where loyalty seems to be a thing of the past, it is refreshing to know someone like Emily who is loyal to those she loves. Although her intelligence and amazing artistic abilities are top-notch, her ability to care for those around her is what will be the key that drives her to a successful future. That, my friends, starts at home and can only be nurtured by teachers.
I chose Galopi because he has taught me everything I know about music. Also along the way, he taught me some very important life lessons like treating others with kindness because you never know what they are going through, and to always help others when the need arises. I have always looked up to Galopi since I joined the band, and he will continue to impact my life as I attend college at Oklahoma State University.
It is my honor to be selected by Taylor North as his most influential teacher. Taylor has been a member of the Mighty Fox Band program since the 7th grade and without a doubt one of the most hardworking, dedicated, and compassionate band students they have ever had. In my opinion, Taylor is the ultimate team player. He has a unique personality which allows him to be the quiet motivator and encourager. He's never been the one to boast or seek attention. He's the one who allows his work ethic to do his talking for him. A great example of this was his pursuit to become a band officer. Taylor would be the first to tell you he's not the most coordinated person, and like most freshmen, he struggled with the concept of marching and playing. However, with the help of his officers, he grew not only as a musician, but one of the best marchers. The next 2 years, Taylor auditioned and interviewed for a band officer, but unfortunately was not selected. Some students would allow disappointment and discouragement to overcome their desire to continue, but he used it as fuel to continue to work hard and improve. On his third try after his junior year, Taylor received the appointment of low brass section leader. Taylor, congratulations on being selected as a Fab Fox, and thank you for choosing me as your most influential teacher.
I'm Hannah O'Leary, and I met Mrs. Wright when I entered the 4th grade. Initially, we connected through our mutual love of books and writing. She introduced me to novel after novel and would read every short story I crafted with an open heart and constructive criticism. However, over the years, we've shared so much more than just the literary world. We have shared movie trips, restaurant runs, musical libraries, and tears, maybe her more than me. She's encouraged me in my educational career and my spiritual life, and I'm so thankful for the impact she has had and will continue to have. I love you, Mrs. Wright.
My name is Angie Wright, and in my 29 years of teaching, I've been very blessed by many amazing students. Hannah O'Leary tops the list. She was in my 4th grade class at Griffiths, my very first class in Caddo Mills. Her love for books and writing was apparent, and she was extremely smart and talented. Her love for people and serving God inspires me. Our relationship includes crazy church camp antics, countless hours of me listening to her beautiful music, lots of tears and laughter, and a bond that has become like family. She will go far in life, not because of her many talents, but because of her desire to put others first. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you, Hannah. I love you.
When I went to choose my Fab Fox most influential teacher, I had so many amazing options to choose from and hated leaving any out. But when I narrowed it down, I chose one that not only influenced me in the classroom and had tutored me since the 5th grade, but had also affected my life in numerous ways, such as allowing me to be her personal fashion stylist, trusting me with her 3 precious boys, even though we know one is a favorite of hers, and even taking up the job to viciously stab my finger when I was having a seizure in the middle of government class. We have more memories that I could ever share, but without Nikki Martin in my life, I wouldn't have grown to be the young woman I am today.
I heard Bentley speak a couple weeks ago, and in her speech she talked about a book from when she was younger that encouraged her to be honest, kind, and polite. Bentley is a friend to all and a positive vibe in any room she is in. She has been successful and held many leadership roles throughout her high school career and thrived academically through UIL and in her coursework. This year she's had some struggles with her health but has come to school despite the unknown obstacles she may face during the day. She has shown perseverance and also that she does not want to be left in the car alone because of lack of oxygen. I want to give you a B. Be determined. Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. You've got to find what you love. As you leave the environment that you've grown up in, what I wish for you, the bad as well as the good, fall down, make a mess, break something occasionally. Know that your setbacks are your own unique way of getting where you need to be, and go out and be amazing.
I have selected Miss Slagle as my most influential teacher because she has provided such an amazing example not only for me but all of her students. Every day she is at her doors shaking hands with a big smile on her face, wishing everyone the best day. Miss Slagle has always encouraged me to enjoy my last year in high school and give my best on all my schoolwork. She makes the educational journey a little more enjoyable and less stressful with all of her positivity and friendliness. It is staff members like Miss Slagle that have encouraged me to take on the career of becoming a teacher.
My beautiful little Bratton, my little ray of sunshine, you have such a beautiful heart, and you are the reason so many people smile throughout the day. I know without a doubt that God opened doors and made it possible for me to come to Caddo to teach for a reason, because I was not looking.
The unknown is scary at times, but He has a bigger plan. And fortunately, I listened because you're part of His plan. God knew I needed you in my life. Brighton, you have an absolute heart of gold. You always put others' needs before your own. You, my dear, you have taught me how to become a better teacher, mentor, and friend. I can't even thank you enough for that. I'm so beyond proud of you. You're a natural-born leader, and I'm so excited to see what your future holds. I know God has huge plans for you. Be still and listen. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Brighton Poteet, I love you to the moon and back.
I chose Miss Starnes as my most influential educator because she taught chemistry to me my sophomore and senior year. My sophomore year, I missed a lot because I was seeing a doctor for my chronic migraines, and just recently in my senior year, I was hospitalized at Children's for a pulmonary embolism. Having Miss Starnes teach me chemistry has given me an understanding of what's happening in my body and given me the confidence to ask questions to doctors and nurses during times where I feel insecure and don't necessarily understand the medical jargon they use. She's given me confidence and helped me take back my life after these events.
Hi, I'm Miss Starnes, and I have taught chemistry at Cattle Mills High School for 3 years now. I have had the pleasure to have Hannah not one, but 2 of those years. Hannah has been a joy to get to know, both personally and academically, and can be described as the most absent, yet most present student that I have ever taught. She has faced many challenges most of us pray that we never have to experience. And despite that, she has been able to persevere and stay at the top of her class, achieving her goals. No obstacle has been too great. She is loving and kind, quiet, yet outspoken with her wit and sarcasm. Her efforts do not go unnoticed, and I expect great things to come for her future. It has been an honor to teach her, and I am so proud of her becoming one of our Fab Foxes.